All right. I just beat the game. I'm just back in the autosave section for the tower. Um, First off, I want to say this is a phenomenal game. It was a great experience. If I had to personally choose which Metroid Prime is my favorite, I would always have to go back to the first one. The first one is a timeless classic to me. It's the game that really introduced me to Metroid, and then I was able to get into the side scrollers after that. But this is a good game. I think it earns the 8 out of 10 score because that's where I'm sitting on it. My ups and downs on the game. I wish there were more variety for the shots. They just kind of kept it simple. Just went right ice, fire, and electric. Um, The psychic shots is cool. It's just that the only upgrade it gets is that it's a stronger shot. And then like there's only one variant of the psychic shot. I wish there were like a little bit more varieties in it. You know, Collecting green crystals was a hassle. Um, I know they were dedicated to the psychic shot, but like all it did was kind of just like, from what I can remember, just sped up the shot. It's cool, I guess. But I wish it was more of that being dedicated to it. Um, but again, using the psychic shot in boss fights is really fucking cool to me. You use them a lot in several boss fights. I used it against Silux. So yeah, that was so they made sure that with certain boss fights you had to use the psychic shot. Certain boss fights you had to use the morph ball. Certain boss, I can't really remember. Certain bosses have weaknesses to certain shots, but they only, they serve the purpose. Um, to be honest, I didn't really like the NPCs like that, but towards the end, I'm like, I didn't 100% the game, so there might be a secret ending. But like towards the end, I'm like, damn, like all these motherfuckers just died. I'm like, okay, it's kind of like a bittersweet, kind of ending, So if out of all the NPCs, I had to say Togepi is probably my favorite. Second after that is probably Duke, and then third, the big guy right here. The big guy right here. Like he's pretty cool. It was a great experience. I don't see. I could kind of see why some people don't like it. You know, to be honest, like the hub world, it has its ups and downs. It is kind of like a big empty space, like most people are saying. But there are collectibles, and there are like certain shrines that you can like get your upgrades for your shots. Which is cool. A useless upgrade to me was definitely like the boosters for, like the speed boosters for the motorbike. I mean, for the motorcycle is like, why even give me that? It's like, I mean, it's cool, I guess, to help me traverse, but it doesn't really serve a purpose except for helping me get past the desert a little bit faster. And it's just to me, it just felt like a little bit faster. It wasn't really like that. I would say the strongest point of this game for me was definitely Ice Belt. Ice Belt was fucking phenomenal. That was a phenomenal part of the game. It had creepy parts. It had creepy vibes. I mean, that's actually where I had my first death. I had two deaths actually, and throughout my entire run on the normal run. My first death came from those fucking Arctic wolves. Those motherfuckers killed me. I was just getting jumped by them. I'm like, damn, like this is crazy. It actually made me feel like I was in a desperate situation. The entire vibe of Ice Belt like felt creepy. It felt very eerie. The boss fight was the final boss fight was cool. I think Silux was a very cool boss fight. All three of his boss fights were cool. Um, I'm surprised That Psylocke, I actually didn't die to Psylocke in my first run, but like I was good. I was damn near close because like the motherfucker is tough, man. With the tentacles and the fucking, like the dragon arms and him shooting fucking black holes at you and him stealing my energy tanks. I'm like, what the fuck? He gets to steal my energy tank? Like, that was actually really cool. Like, Psylocke was tough as hell. My second time around though, I just cheesed his ass with the fucking, I just cheesed him with this beam. Like, this beam rips him the fucking shreds. that beam, it rips him the fucking shreds. So, yeah, I kind of cheesed him out. Like the first time I beat him was like, it took legit like maybe like 25-ish minutes. The second time, like I was just spamming this fucking beam and like I ripped him to shreds in like maybe like a good 15 minutes. So like so if you're having trouble with that last fight, just use the thunder shot. Use the upgraded thunder shot. Like, yeah, it works wonders. But I had a phenomenal time with this game. I think it is very deserving of its 8 out of 10 score. I've waited a long time for this game. I know plenty of others have. I remember this game got announced back in like 2014, I believe, the first time. I was back in high school, man. I am now 27 and we are in 2026. This game came out on my birthday back in December 4th. So like I think it was well worth the wait. I think it is I think it has the heart and soul of Metroid Prime, which is good, damn near over 10 years for this game. Could have been better, yes, but I think it's a great experience, definitely get the game, it's fucking phenomenal. If you haven't bought it yet, buy the game. It's a good game. So that's all I gotta say. I didn't want to make this very too long, like too long, but like, yeah, it's a good game, man. I think everybody should. If you're a Metroid fan, more importantly, a Metroid Prime fan, then I feel like you'll have a great time playing this game. Also, just my last few thoughts. I like Samus's suit in this game, but like I kind of wish there was like more variations of the suit, like the red sleekness looks really cool, but it's kind of just mainly just for cosmetics, Now she has like this suit. Now you can't really see because the shit is blue. But the legacy suit. The legacy suit is cool. But it's very reminiscent of the light suit from Metroid Prime 2. Which I have no problem because I actually really like the light suit. But this design is phenomenal. It's cool, but I just wish she could have had more upgrades for her suit. Outside of like it just being linked to the motorcycle. There's a lot more I can speak about the game. I think some people are being very dramatic, saying that like this is just this is it or whatever. Like the variations and enemies is cool. Outside of those guys that like. There's like 4 different variations of them, and then like there's an Omega one. Like the Omega one is cool. He's the actual boss fight, but like there's so many of those fucking things, and it's like, dude, like it kind of got very repetitive, But outside of that, like the game is cool. Pick it up. I think it's worth the $70. Yeah, that's about it for right now. So, yep, take care.